My name is Natalie. I'm 21 years old. I was put in the orphanage when I was about 4 years old. Because the reason why I ended up in an orphanage was because my mom got blind when I was 4 and she couldn't take care of me anymore. I've never had a dad. I never knew anything about my dad. In being in an orphanage with 800 kids around you, you just feel like you are a number.
Hi, my name is Vika and I am 19 years old. I was put in the orphanage when I had 9 years old. I ended up in the orphanage because my father was an alcoholic and he used to beat us all the time, so my mom left all of us to live with him. I have a brother and a sister, so we used to stay with our father, and one day he told us that we have to go in the orphanage, so he put us in the orphanage. In the orphanage, the teachers was like, they treat us very bad. They used to call us bad words and they used to beat us all the time.
I was only 6 years old when I was put in the orphanage because my father killed my mother. I was there when he did it. I saw it, but I didn't realize that it would be the last time I would see my mother. After that, my father started abusing me and my sisters. And the mayor of the village saw the conditions we were living in, and he decided to put us in the orphanage. I didn't know where I was going. I thought I would go to a kindergarten in a happy place, and I was happy because for so many times I had been beaten. I knew that with kids it's gonna be fun and my life is gonna be different. I went to the orphanage and my uncle came and adopted me. And I stayed in their house for 3 years, but I never felt like I was their daughter. Their daughter came home and they cuddled her and hugged her, and I used to stay at the door and watch them, just watch them in anguish and think that I'm never gonna be loved like their daughter is. One time my uncle tried to rape me, but he wasn't successful because his wife came and caught him. And from that moment, my auntie used to blame me for ruining her family and her life. And one day I woke up in the morning, my auntie came and she said, "You have to go back to the orphanage." I asked her why, what have I done wrong? And she said that she made a mistake when she adopted me.
I had to leave the orphanage, but I didn't know where to live because I didn't have house or parents like to help me. So Philip Cameron asked me if I want to come in Stella's house, but I wanted very much. But my sister, it was like she was little than me. She was 8th grade, and I asked Dad if my sister can come in Stella's house too, even she's 8th grade. So he said, "Of course, you can. Both of you can come in Stella's house." So we came in Stella's house, and when I first walked in Stella's house, it was like everyone was happy and smiling, and everyone was hugged us, and every time they told us that they love us, and it was like a dream for me. But so now in Stella's house, I found Jesus, and I found a reason to live. I know that every time when I was in the orphanage and I was crying, Jesus was there for me. And now my family is saved. Stella's was a dream come true for me. And now we are like, I have a lot of sisters and brothers, and I have mom and dad that loves me and loves my family. I would like to go in Africa and help kids like me.
Any girls that go out of the orphanage, they get trafficked. They are trafficked because the traffickers are looking for girls that are orphans and have nobody to look for them. And it was very hard to think that I'll go out of the orphanage and just lose myself or die somewhere. Because you think that nobody cared, you're just an orphan. And one day when we had a Christmas concert, Philip and Chris Cameron came to our orphanage, and that was the first time when we saw people being happy for us. The question we gave him was, do they know we are orphans? Do they understand that? Nobody was happy for us, nobody clapped their hands for us. And later on I had my first hug from them, and they started to spend time with us. It was something that we have missed, and one time we got together and asked them if we can call them mom and dad, and they accepted us. We were so happy that finally we all have parents that will love us and care for us. And later on I came to Stella's house. Going to Stella's house was like a dream for us. We have never seen a beautiful place, and just the feeling, to have just the feeling that you belong somewhere and that you have your own bed, you can take hot showers, and that you are loved. You can't even explain it with words. It was unbelievable. I thought I was dreaming.
When I was 16, I needed to leave the orphanage and I didn't have a place where to go. And a few of the girls from Stella's house, and Philip and Chrissy Cameron, came to our orphanage and they told us about Stella's house, and I didn't believe, that somebody will leave their family and make a space, make space for me in one of the homes. And I ended up being in Stella's house, and I came for the first time to the United States, and I got a chance to go in different churches and talk about my life and how Jesus, found me and how he has an amazing plan for my life. I still remember the first day I walked into Stella's house. I couldn't believe, that somebody will build a place that nice for us. And I didn't believe them until I slept the first night in my own bedroom. I am very blessed, and I know that God has an amazing plan for me no matter what, no matter where I am, no matter what people tell me around me, that I will never succeed or that I'm not good enough. I know that if Jesus died on the cross for me, that means, that he's got a bigger plan for me than the people on this planet. So I'm very thankful for Stella's house, and I want to become a missionary, and I want to spread the word of God around the world and also help kids and girls and boys just like me, to give them a chance in life and to make them understand that God has a bigger plan for them and that they are not forgotten. So, thank you.
My name is Diana. I am a girl from Stella's house. My story is a little bit different from other girls, but I am one of them. So I live in Stella's house. I have 17 years old, so I'm in Stella's house since 13 years old. Stella's house, since I came, it really changed my life. For the important thing, I found God in my life, and I love Him. But the way that we spend time in Stella's house and how it's in the atmosphere, and it brings us everyday joy, and hopefully that we have where to go. And so since I've been there, I had the opportunity to come in America, so that was my dream. And now I am in America, and my dream became true. I'm so thankful for everyone that is doing that possible for us, and especially for mom and dad, and for God working through them. So I want to say thank you for everyone.
Thank you.